So I have a little bit of time while I wait for my car to get done detailing. So I'm going to read off some of these responses that I got from my last Instagram post, where I asked people to drop the best advice that they ever heard. I didn't get much interaction on it as I expected. I guess no one's ever received good advice before, and it shows. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I wish I would have gotten more interaction, but I didn't, and that's okay. And don't mind how I look right now. One, I just don't give a fuck. Two, I do have a Monday through Friday look, and this is it. Let's go ahead and get into the first one. Life is hard with or without God. We get to choose our hard. For anyone going through a rough time or a hard time, you know, you always have to remember that you are in control of your own life. You're in control of your own destiny. You're in control of your own happiness. You have choices. So that's why I love that piece of advice. Thank you, girl. I love you. You know who you are. Second one, if it's not helping you grow, let it go. Obviously, if you know me, you know that I live by this piece of advice. I really don't waste a lot of time on anything that's not helping me grow. I don't spend much time on anything that's not helping me grow. Actually, I'm just in a different space in life where, you know, I've got to learn myself and learn what works best for me and really understand the value of time. And if it's not helping me grow in any way, shape, or form, I'm not dealing with it. So, great piece of advice. Ooh, look at this clean old car. I love when I have a nice clean car. What? Super clean, super clean. Get her in the car. Yeah, get her in the car. Seriously. Hi, girl. We have shop dogs. They come to work with us every day almost. So, we will continue our little responses while I drive. All right. I'm about to go pick up Irie, and then I gotta take her to gymnastics. Let's continue. Business-wise, keep showing up. Girl, facts. I feel you. I mean, that's probably one of the best pieces of advice that I've ever heard as well. Business is just hard in general, and there's weeks where I'll have a good week. There's weeks where it'll be a great week, and then there's weeks that are just super fucking hard. And you know, one thing that I always do is I keep showing up. Consistency is really key in business. You know, you don't want to not show up 1 week, turn it into 2 weeks, turn it into 3 weeks, and now you're just discouraged and, you know, don't want to do it anymore. When you constantly show up and you show that consistency, you're not just showing up for your business, but you're showing up for yourself. So, love that piece of advice. Next piece of advice is going to be, nothing is ever a loss, it's a lesson. Absolutely true. You can never look at anything as a loss, especially if you're very secure and comfortable with yourself and what you bring to the table. I feel like nothing is ever a loss unless you make it a loss. So you either got to take it as a lesson or you got to take it as a loss. And honey, we taking things as lessons over here. The next one I have is, have consistency in anything that is good for you. Did I read that correctly? Give me a second. Yes, have consistency in anything that's good for you. Amazing piece of advice. I absolutely love this because it plays into every aspect of your life, whether it's working out, going to work, you know, advancing in your career, getting that promotion, eating well. It just plays into every aspect of your life, and it's very important to keep this in mind because it doesn't even have to be anything big, because, you know, we celebrate big wins, small wins, it doesn't matter. But you have to be consistent in anything that is good for you, your body, your mind, your soul. So yeah, I found a lot of truth in that, and I definitely live by it. So great piece of advice. I love it. The next one is, start doing things for yourself and the right people will gravitate towards you. It's very true. When you start doing things for yourself, I feel like the universe works with you. You know, I feel like different opportunities come along. You start seeing strengths within yourself that you never knew you had. You know, you can't grow if you're not doing things for yourself. So great piece of advice. I love it. Next one we have is, don't tell people your plans, show them your results. I learned a long time ago that outside noise can really throw off your game plan. I love this one because this is my personality exactly. I'm not much of a talker. I'm more about actions, because anybody can talk, right? I mean, talk is cheap. So whenever I have something that I want to do in mind, I definitely do not tell people about it until it's done or when I'm ready to tell people, because, you know, support is support, but there are people out there who are very envious. I'm not saying anybody's envious of me or anybody be hating on me, but there are people out there like that, and I just really don't have time for that. Eyes has always been on me and mine, and that's it. All right, next one is, it's not what you know, it's who you know. Absolutely, 100%. I learned this throughout life and have gotten this specific piece of advice proven to me several times, over and over and over and over. People say it's not what you know, it's who you know. It's also up to you and what kind of mindset you have, right? When opportunities present themselves to you, and you do, let's just say, run into the right person, like, don't drop that opportunity. You have to have the right mindset to be like, hell yeah, let me double up. I'm not even talking about double up financially. Like, take that opportunity to learn and grow and become better is what I'm saying. And everything else will fall in place. Got two funny ones here. The first one is fuck bleep, get money. Super funny, but very true, because facts. Other one is don't walk alone in dark alleys, okay? Now, if you don't know this by now, shame on you, because, girl, this is a fucked up world, okay? Take that advice or leave it. Okay. And then my favorite response of them all is leave your hometown. And the only reason why I say that this is my favorite response is because moving out of my hometown has to be one of the best decisions I've ever made in my entire life. It changed my life completely. And, you know, a year after high school, I just kind of felt like a fucking loser. And I was like, you know, what am I going to do with my life? I don't know. Let me just move to Colorado. My sister was living here. I moved here and I like never went back. But that had to be the best decision that I've ever made in my entire life. I hustled my ass off when I was staying out here. I came out here with $40 and my luggage. I came to live with my sister, and she actually moved back to Ohio. And I was like, you know, I'm not going to go back there. Got myself a job, and I literally hustled my ass off. And, you know, I met my husband, and, you know, I started a family, opened up businesses, bought my first property, met incredible people, had different opportunities. It was a great change to my environment. The vibes were different, and it made me grow up a lot. And for that, I just cannot thank God enough for giving me that strength to be able to have left my hometown and never look back, because I know that's challenging for some people, you know, but I strongly recommend leaving your hometown at least once, just to check out the world, you know. It might open up your eyes to different things. So love that piece of advice. All the advice that people gave me as far as like the responses were great. But yeah, thank you guys. Hopefully next time I ask a question on my Instagram, I get more interactions, because I just want to interact more. So thank you so much for watching. All right, next video is going to be, I don't fucking know, but come back.